From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him, because right now...
Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact,
and I think the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Escaping the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Watson off play action. Sliding out of the and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point try good by Gano.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Incomplete right side to Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. These two teams all tied after one. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll dump this off to Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got Higbee complete right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Wilson's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Andy Janovich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. It's complete to Cook. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Watson forced out to his left. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Faking the give, now Watson. Dancing to his left. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run for it. Cook, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. And this time he is in. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Watson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Watson. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On second down, it's Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Again, it's Henry, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. And a busy night for Henry continues. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Extra point try good by Gano. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Wilson. Flush to his right.
Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins.
And he's got a first down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Throwing now is Wilson.
Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 36. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So 3 points, the deciding margin. And the kick, no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days. Anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
So for Atlanta, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?